I am about to go walk out there. It's kind of dark, but it's a small little area, so I'm not too concerned about it. Plus, I have pepper spray, so there's that too. There it is. So I'm like, where is it? Okay. So I'm definitely about to go out there in a second. I don't even know. I'm gonna do a cancer reading probably after this or a little bit later. The cancer weekly reading. I will do that next, probably at some point. But I am gonna go out there and walk one of these days, seconds. Hey, I didn't realize. See far. How's it going? How is it going? Thank you for saying something in the chat, because, yeah, you never know. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Shit. Okay, they don't really make it easy, but thank you. What's your zodiac sign? And feel free to drop a like if you want to. Oh my god, this pen is like, whew. Not working. Huh, okay. When's your birthday? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, October 22nd. Oh, dang. So, yeah, you're interesting. I have a family member who was born on the 21st. Libra Scorpio cusp is, I mean, I don't know much about it though. I don't really feel like this person the person that I know who's oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you like in your 20s or 30s? I guess you don't not I guess you don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but just curious to gauge what kind of hell, that you're talking about, I guess. Oh, dang, okay. Okay. Well, because I was gonna say if it's your 20s, I hear you. I'm in my 30s. So wow. Yeah, I don't know. Life is just such an interesting thing, you know. I'm a Cancer. How long have you been? Oh, hey, Tony. How's it going? Hope you're doing good too. Thank you guys. Appreciate when people talk in the chat because otherwise it's like creepy, it's like you don't know who's watching and shit like that. So yeah. Yeah. What's your sign, Tony? I don't know if I've ever asked you what your zodiac sign. I th- yeah, I mean, oh, you're Pisces. Okay, that's cool. Um, yeah, story of my life. I feel like I'm very socially awkward. I'm not great at small talk. I don't really like small talk. I don't really see the point. Like in my job, we have to do a lot of small talk because I have to build rapport with my clients, obviously. And it's not that I don't care about like the little things that make up who they are, but it's like I want to get to the deeper stuff. But then it's like, yeah, definitely. It's like you've got to talk about that other stuff to get to that stuff. And I mean, I'm going to be actually straight up. Like, it's not that how do I put this? It's not that I don't care about those smaller things, but I kind of don't, I guess. Like, as long as someone's happy, like, do what you do. But I don't, you know, I, I don't know. Sweets? Who are you calling sweets? Sorry. Yeah, I'm not good at really being polite, I guess, either. That's my other. I don't know. I don't know what. I think it's awareness. When you get more aware of yourself over time, like as you get older, things get, I guess, have gotten more awkward for me because I'm just too aware of, like when I was younger, I could just say whatever and people are like, you're weird. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I don't give it. Well, I still do the same thing, I guess, kind of. But before, when you're younger, there's less thought in it. It's just kind of like you just, do stuff. So, um, I am gonna go outside in just a second here, trying to get up the courage. No, I'm just kidding. It's not the courage. Like I said, I don't know. I just get stuck sometimes. This is a good area to walk in, though. And if it's not, then I'm going to pepper spray the fuck out of, any peeps. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You guys are going to go with me on the adventure here. No, it shouldn't be too cold out there, Really shouldn't be too cold. But then again, okay, it's not bad. Yeah. It's bright over here, that's the thing, but also I've got my cam. It is kind of cold. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna last long. It's too cold. I am so freaking cold. Even though it's not like super cold, but oh god. I just figure walking will warm me up. Damn. Jesus. I feel better now after walking. Oh my god, I'm so paranoid. It's like I heard a little noise there. Nails. I heard a noise there, in that direction, and in that direction. This is usually the part of the movie where they keep going stupidly and say, oh, yeah, probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Yeah, don't worry about it, Bill. It's like, okay, sweetie, let's keep walking through the woods until something really does happen. Sounds like the police. I'm like legit pair. Like literally, okay, the only thing that scares me in life is 1, the dark, and 2, psychopaths, and 3, psychopaths in the dark. Bad combo. Thanks, girl. They're not natural. Like they look like they're my real nails painted, basically. Is that what you're saying? Like I think too deeply into things. But I'm also the type of motherfucker that'll fuck you up. I'm not a scaredy. If someone were to attack me, oh man, I'm beating ass. I'm beating them. At that point, are you kidding me? I could definitely save my own life. I'm fighting everything. I'm ripping your balls off. At that point, I am not the one you want to come at. Well, thank you. Either way, the reason I get them done is because it keeps me, well, it's supposed to keep me from biting my nails. But that doesn't always work, but it works a lot of the time. There's too many places around, I think, for somebody to do something, but you never fucking know. Never know. But see, I gotta get back to going on these adventures. It's just, when it's cold, my boyfriend's definitely not coming out with me. So I'm just gonna have to do it solo. Which I don't mind. I love adventure. I love getting lost by myself, being like, where the fuck am I? And then trying to find my way back. It is cold though. Getting colder. So you said Libra Scorpio cusp, and he said Pisces, so I don't know. I'm starting to think I need to do maybe Libra readings, because there's a lot of Libras I've talked to, but also maybe just like a general water signs reading, but I'm not really a fan of general water sign readings, you know? I'm not a fan. I think it's weird to clump all the water signs into one. I mean, that's the first thing I do when I get in my car. Lock that door immediately. I don't dilly-dally, I don't wait. That is the very first thing. I close my door and lock. I don't care where I am. I don't care if I'm in my parents' driveway. That car is getting locked. So, you know, I kind of want to, like, I want to walk somewhere else, but I don't know where I would even walk. I have to think about it. Someplace that's non-sketchy, kind of out of the way. You know, I could go to the water. I could go over to the water. Oh, dang, you do? Wow. Yeah, I want to know about your experience for sure, Seafar, because yeah, I bet that definitely changes life, like everyday life, being near the border. Like near the southern border, like the border of Mexico, right? And that's what you're referring to? Man. Yeah, that, you know what, I never thought about that. My boyfriend brought that up. He was like, imagine like being one of those people that lives in one of those towns that's right on the border, and like how, you know, oh yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, definitely. Man, you probably have dealt with your fair share of harassment and cat, you know, just crazy cat calls, I bet. Like, oh my God, since you were 10, that's just so disheartening. God. Yeah. So that would be like really. So like, can you like have you seen the wall or the fence or whatever, or the, I don't even know if they have a wall or a fence anymore, but have you been to that uh area? But yeah, I mean, I totally get that. When I've gone to other countries, really, really creepy. I went to Cuba back when I was in my early 20s, and oh my goodness, the most disgusting, horrendous things. Oh, wow, okay. So was it easy to get over, you know, like to get into Mexico? Is it easier? Or they're like round, I mean, obviously there's roundabout ways, but like, oh my gosh, I just bet you have so many interesting stories, and that's just an interesting life experience too. Yeah, and I'm sure that was pretty challenging being the only white kid. Wow. Have you ever thought about writing a book or something? Just because it's like I'm sitting here like I want to know more, I'm like I wish I could know more. So, um but yeah, I think I was saying something before, but now I can't even remember. Oh, wow. Okay. That's wild. That is wild. Um, yeah, well, hey, let me know if you do because I will read your books or book. I mean, it just sounds like a really interesting way to grow up, but also like I'm sure it was scary in a lot of, like intense or scary, like you said, being like, I don't know, just dealing with creepy people. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I can only imagine. I mean, I don't know. Does it feel I don't know. I would just imagine that the vibe there is different too. Like even though you're in the United States, you're right on the border, so I'm sure like it's just a different energy down there because of that. Yeah. But then it's just so odd because it's like it's in the United States, but it's like I'm sure it felt like you weren't. I mean, did it ever feel like you like weren't in the United States sometimes just based on some of the experiences and um yeah, it's just um wow. Dang. So it's like you're in the United States, but the main language was Spanish, I guess then? So like I guess what did you do? How did you learn the language at all or oh wow. Huh. I feel like more people need to know about stuff like this? Like that's just like I don't even know. It's like we both grew up in America, but your experience of America was like so different? Oh, that's what I was. Oh, yeah, good call. Um, well, and I would imagine too, like, wow, dang. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's not cool at all. Um, yeah, I think that's what I was saying, just like that the cat calls, when you go to different places, like, I don't know, in Cuba it was awful. They were really disgusting. They would literally say full blown sentences of what they wanted to do to you physically speaking, sexually speaking, and they would like yell it down the sidewalk. And I'm talking the most vulgar thing that you can think of. Literally. Yeah. Like I want to eat your blah and they would like actually say it and like just it was just it's a really disgusting experience and feeling being a woman sometimes because women are over sexualized or sometimes they can be over sexualized and I've had that experience and it's a disgusting experience because I'm a very modest person And I was basically a kid. At 21, you're like a kid, and so it's just creepy and weird. And I just remember feeling like disgusting about myself. It was like, what is wrong with these people? And I didn't understand at the time that I was like absorbing and internalizing that shit. But yeah, it's really damaging because um it fucks with your self-worth and your self-esteem. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. After I left Cuba, after having that experience of people doing, like, guys just being absolutely disgusting, I ended up like really isolating from people and like putting on weight, I think, to like protect myself from, like, it just made me feel so, it's like it made, even though it was, how do I put it? I wasn't doing anything wrong. I actually looked very beautiful in the things I was wearing. I was like in shapes, blah, 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 blah. But like I was made to feel really gross, you know? And so then it made me associate that with, oh, well, when I get done up and I do my hair and I go out or whatever, I'm going to be harassed. I'm just going to be treated like a fucking sex object. So I guess I won't do that, you know? It's just, yeah, and I would imagine that would be even more traumatizing for sure at 10 years old. But, you know, the fact that women have to deal with this type of stuff um, is just sad. It's just sad. It's like it really fucked with my self-esteem and made me think like, it just made me feel bad and gross about myself and fuck with me for a long time after that because I'm like, I felt so violated. It's like, why are you saying, guys who were probably like my dad's age at the time, you know what I mean? And it's you're yelling these things about my body down a street. So like that means other people are, walking by hearing this shit. Other people are walking by um and it's like it's really humiliating. And it's just like I said, you feel gross. So yeah, that was crazy. And that was a pretty awful experience. Yeah, I would have done the same thing, CFAR. I mean, yeah, I have strawberry blonde hair, so there's no, I mean, I would have been in the same boat as you. I mean, that just, yeah, I guess so, but like I still continued to get like harassed and bothered. Like I literally cannot be friendly to men at all. At all. If I'm friendly at all, they take it the wrong way and then I get harassed or whatever. That's why, and this goes back to that video I made the other day on the, quote unquote pretty girl privilege thing. It's like I don't talk to people a whole lot or engage a whole lot with males. Not, it's different with females. I definitely interact, but like with males, it's like I'm very standoffish because I don't want to be bothered, and then people in I think a lot of people would interpret that over time as, oh, that's, you're being a bitch or whatever. And it's like, no, it's just that if I'm friendly, like literally, if I'm friendly at all, no offense, but men are kind of, I don't want to say stupid, simple, and they think that that somehow means that you're interested just because you're being nice. Just because I'm being nice doesn't mean I'm interested. I'm literally nice to pretty much everybody. So, yeah. And I think a lot of times guys get that confused. They think if you're being nice or friendly, you're interested. And it's like that's not what that means. So now I've learned that I just have to be a total bitch, basically, or else I'll end up having to do more, like exert more energy later. Yeah, the smiling thing. Yeah, it's true. See, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you can't even fucking smile at a guy or they seriously think like, wow, she must be interested. It's like, I literally didn't even notice you there. I just have social anxiety and I was smiling at anyone, anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a great feeling. Um, and it's not to say this is, not every guy does this. That's not the case, but it's just I think it's sad because I think men who don't do this, then they get confused and they're like, well, why do you treat us? And it's like, you have to understand that when you've been put in enough danger, especially by males, like, you're conditioned to, and on top of it, men are bigger than women. So it's like you always kind of have to protect, like have your own back. You always have to kind of be on the lookout or whatever, you know? Um, so yeah, I guess just the point in saying that is, I don't know. Just that it can be rough being a woman and just like being who just like looking how you look, being how you are, having blonde hair. You just so happen to have blonde hair and, it's actually, beautiful, but oh, these people are like being creeps about it or whatever, and then you start thinking, then it starts shaping how you view yourself and stuff like that or feel about yourself. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, did you like have support from family or did you have friends or make friends? Did it get better at all over time?